Personal Shopper is written and directed by the French filmmaker Olivier Assayas, and this movie tells the story of a girl who is portrayed by Kristen Stewart. And she is living in Paris and is working as a personal shopper for a very famous model who essentially is just too famous to live out her everyday life. So she hires an assistant to run her errands for her. But she's not only just working there, she is also living in Paris to make contact with her brother who recently passed away. Personal Shopper is a very complicated movie to review. I'm actually kind of at a loss for words when it comes to talking about this film. This movie has so many different things going on that it is proving rather difficult to regurgitate how I feel about this film in a way that actually makes sense if you haven't seen this movie. First, let's talk about the things that I like. Right off the bat, Kristen Stewart is fabulous in this film. This is by far her best performance that she has given to date. She didn't really start off her career very well because she was in movies that weren't really showing what she can do as an actress, but this film absolutely proves that she is incredibly talented. In this performance, she's able to show off some real depth and weightiness to her performance with the nuances that she does, with just the way that she walks or the facial expressions that she makes. And what this movie does so well is it constructs a very interesting character study of a person who is dealing with grief and is dealing with somebody that just died that was very close to them, and it really accurately shows how a person reacts in these types of situations. And something that I feel like Personal Shopper does extremely well is it balances essentially three separate stories at the same time. This easily could have been a film that went off the rails incredibly quickly because it has odd tonal shifts, but I feel like this film constructs itself in a way that doesn't make it feel confusing or disjointed at all. And I want to make it clear, although Personal Shopper is a movie about a girl wanting to make contact with ghosts, this is not a horror movie. Personal Shopper is a serious drama about a young girl dealing with the death of her brother who she was extremely close to. This movie isn't Insidious. This movie isn't The Babadook. This film isn't The Conjuring. This is a completely serious film that absolutely has very little scenes about horror. Like, sure, it has a few thrills here and there, but if you go into this film expecting to be scared out of your wits, you're gonna be incredibly disappointed because that's not what this movie set out to do in the first place. That's the absolute worst thing you can do going into this film, is expecting to be scared, because if you do, I will promise you that you will be disappointed and probably think that this movie sucks. When in fact, I think Personal Shopper is an excellent film. It's incredibly complicated, and it's a beautiful character study of someone that you really, as an audience, don't fully understand why they're making some of the decisions that they are. But I feel like that perfectly encapsulates how you feel when you're grieving over someone or something. You're not always going to be in the right frame of mind to make these conscious, rational decisions. Sometimes you're going to do some pretty stupid stuff, which is what this character does in this film. She is flawed. Like I said, this is not an easy film to review or talk about because there isn't a ton to discuss without spoiling certain plot points. But the point is, I really enjoyed Personal Shopper, and I highly recommend that you seek out this film. It has an incredible performance from Kristen Stewart, it's beautifully directed, and it's one of the best character studies that I've seen this year. So did you guys see Personal Shopper? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, click on the link down below and subscribe to my channel to see more movie reviews and movie related things. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.